Hello, beautiful Libra. Welcome to a new era. My name's Emma. Libra, this is your monthly read for April of 2024. Before we get into it, I just want to say thank you so much for your thumbs up, for your subscribes, and all your donations. I see them as well, even though I don't have time to thank every one of you. Thank you so much. I also want to say that right now I have an offer that's going to be for all of April. Long story short, I keep telling the story, but long story short, it's 25% off. You won't find that in the description. You will find what you can have, what you can get. If you want a personal reading, it's just 25% off just for the month of April. If you find this you listen to this in May, the offer is done. So if you're interested, please send me a message. It's a little bit of a different frame here today. So I don't know what's up with that. I'm going to try to just... Did that make a difference? No, it didn't. Okay, I do not know what's up with the computer today. Just got a little bigger. Hello. And also, I look like the coziest in the world here. Not very professional clothing. But there's like a snowstorm here today in Sweden. Again, which is really crazy, and it just felt a little bit cozy. Like yesterday I was in a dress because it felt like spring was finally here, and today it's like, okay, on with the clothing again. So let's get into your message, Libra. Let's see what's going on for the month of April for 2024. We're gonna have a big eclipse coming up on the 8th of April. So depending when you feel, it doesn't really matter when you listen to this because you're going to feel it anyway because it's a big one. And obviously it's up to you what you do with it, what you do with the energy. You actually get 2 cards, Libra, because you're extra, extra special. Libra, there's something that's been a little bit weird for you, it looks like. Weird in the sense that, okay, we have Battle of the Blues and we have Cheer Up. And Battle of the Blues, I think, was that Gemini? That was Gemini. We're going to start here with this overall energy. And we're going to go deeper and deeper into this energy and see what this really is about. It looks like you really have been on the bottom here, and the Cheer Up, like down in very similar energies, very similar colors. I just find that this is not as down and out as it looks. I have a feeling of like boredom and feeling tired, not so much fun. Okay, I do not know what's up with the frame here today. It just feels like it feels like so small. It feels weird. Anywho, someone's bored. Someone's waiting for something to happen, and it feels like it doesn't really. But during this month of April, the light is coming in. Like we have a light, you see up here, it's really starting to come in, and it's like you can walk towards the light. I know that's such a cliche, but really walk towards the light, meaning wherever you feel any type of lightness, any type of easier route, more exciting path. And if you don't sort of have the vocabulary of speaking about passion and excitement and stuff like that, walk where it feels the least heavy, just the least heavy, and try to just do things that's right in front of you, or what really catches your attention right now, and go for that so that you just get out of the funk. Because I feel a bit of a funk here. I don't feel defeat, but I feel a funk. Okay? Cheer up, Libra. It's going to get better. Try to live in the moment. Try to see what every single thing is showing you right now. It sort of brings you very much to the present moment, as like it's the only way that you can anyway. Does that make sense? Like it's like you really can't think about anything from the past, or you really can't think about how it's going to be in the future, because like you don't really know, and so you just sort of have to focus on the here and now. Okay, we're going to go deeper here and find out what this is about and what's up ahead, because it feels like you need something to look forward to. Okay, what do we have for Libra, please, for the month of April? I'm sending the biggest cyber hug you ever felt. If you have struggled a little bit. And you know, this month, I just feel like it's such a clearing. Like whatever does not work. You know, I see couples break up left and right. I see people that has been like for the longest time in this work situation and they just feel it like I can't stay here anymore, or things that just doesn't work. It's just not going to continue to move forward anyway. So you might be feeling that. There you go, finally. Look at that. Look at that. This is what we wanted to see. 2 aces. I just realized it's 2 aces. You're gonna get out of this funk, Libra. And if there's like a stalemate, if there's a, like I said, like if you feel like you don't have anything to look forward to, you don't have anything to, like you don't have any evidence that things are moving forward, it's just a feeling, and the feeling sometimes is like you don't want to get out of bed. This is what you need to get a hold of. Like, look at that. It's 2 aces. There's new energy. It's like I don't have room here today. It's so weird. This just might be Mercury messing up things. 2 aces is talking about new energy. That can be messages that you've been waiting on. You've been waiting to like have like a launch date, or you just want to get moving with things, or like there might be like ideas or situations that have been like lurking or like being in the back of your mind, but nothing really has brought it, like nothing really has pointed it in a direction where you feel like, yeah, it's a green light, like it's good, I'm good to go. But this, like sometime in the month of April, you will, excuse me, you will feel this calling to start to walk forward. And Ace of Michael is talking about like, whatever you're thinking about, it's a beautiful idea, it's a wonderful idea. Please just continue forward with it. And as soon as there's a little bit of a bump, as soon as there's someone just saying, are you going to do that? It might even be your own thoughts saying, I don't know if this really is a good idea. It is a good idea. So that's the time where you don't need to settle into those little bumps in the road, to just keep walking forward. And then we have Ace of Ariel. That's talking about like materialism in the best way. This is when you're starting to see ideas come to fruition. This is when you perhaps like get an investor for something that you want to start up, or this is when you feel the support of someone. Someone might actually just come in and finance something for you. As this is like around relationships, if this is, I mean, this, the vibe here, the feeling here is more towards like the career, a job situation, a new launching of a new idea, a new business, your own company, like whatever this is, even like a YouTube channel. If this is around relationships, and like whether it's a romantic partnerships, it's around friendships, it's around any type of relationship really. That might also be that you've been like a little bit in hermit mode and you haven't really seen too much people lately, or like really have invested, sorry, and you haven't not really invested in any relationships lately, or been wanting to put yourself out there. This is also like almost like try to get on that walk, or try to get out there and try to just get in the shower or whatever, like a feeling of you just need to get going. And so you have this idea that maybe you should invite someone over, or maybe you should like have a little group setting, like come together, or just one person go for a coffee with someone. And then it's like you're halfway there and it's like, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I should just continue to do whatever I'm doing on my own. No, it's going to be very lucrative. It's like, please go seek out that person. And if it's like the romantic kind, this looks really, really good. Like, to don't shy away or shut down, or I just get a very like, it's time to start to live in the moment. And if there's an idea that's like coming up with inside of you, to not shut it down right away, but to just continue to keep moving forward. Clarifying this, please. Ace of Michael and Ace of Ariel. What do we have for Libra for the month of April? And I think this is the biggest shifting month out of the entire year. And whether you sort of feel the like real manifestations come together, or like show up in the way that you want to in the actual month of April, that's going to be different for every single one of you. But you for sure will feel like come June or July, you will look back and say, yeah, April was the month that really started to get things going. So the energy like is there. The catalyst to move things forward is really there. Triumph, like look at this. Libra, wherever you're coming from is so vastly different to where you're going. I think you might even be surprised that like the beginning of April started, end of March, beginning of April started out this way. And then end of April, beginning of May, it's like a whole different story. So we have, basically, it really wants to push you. The energy is here to say, like, do not give up. Obstacles and challenges, like it's time to get over them. It's time to move past them. It's just time to, like, we have obstacles and challenges on one end there. And we see the mending of it. Like, if there's been a bump in the road, that's a little bigger thing than a bump in the road. But if there's been like something that's been holding you back, or a fear to move forward, a fear to jump on new opportunities, to put yourself out there, a fear to like for whatever it is that you want to move forward with, that there's a fear of failure, or a fear to just be seen. And I'm getting that for some of you this is not going to be for all. And it's so silly how it comes up like in percentage, but I'm getting like 8% out of all the Libras. It's not like 2%. It's still quite a good percentage here, but still not even half of you guys. But like 8% of you might already have something started, like a YouTube channel, or YouTube channel, or a web page, or like you have launched your own business, or like it's like you have something. But it's like, if I were to ask you, Libra, like, where is it then? Like, do you have a homepage? Do you have a web page? Can I find you somewhere? You'd be like, well, yeah, but it's almost like you might even be out there, but no one can see you, because it's like you don't want to be found. And then at the same time, it's like, it doesn't really move forward. Well, you sort of have to make a decision, Libra, if you want to be seen or not. Like, and I feel like that's the time. This is the time to do it. I feel like you're mending or healing or putting things together and saying like enough is enough, or bygones to things that just doesn't serve you anymore. And you're getting, like, we have the bump, like, do not allow for those bumps in the road to like have you slow down, or to not do something at all, because you're gonna, like, we're moving into triumph here. This is like the Chariot. This is success. This is you moving forward. Whatever idea you have, or maybe have even launched already, Or if this is like, do I dare to really put myself out there? I'm speaking for you, Libra. Do I dare to put myself out there to like be on a dating site, or to go on that date that someone has asked me about, or to start to see some new friends, or maybe there's like some coworkers that have invited you to this thing and you're like, usually you would have said no. And this is like, if you're thinking or second guessing yourself or questioning the situation, this is the inspiration that's telling you like there's good on the other side of this. You're not going to be disappointed. And you know, when 5 and 7 comes out like this, and we have 5 that is like very much talking about obstacles and challenges, and 7 represents the triumph and the, you know, when those are the images, I know that Libra is headed for mastery. So there's also something here, Libra, that you're just ahead of your time a lot of the times, which might be a little bit draining at times. I can recognize myself in that for sure. I know it sounds a little bit arrogant, but since you feel it too, you will understand this, that it feels like sometimes it's like you were born in the wrong decade, or even like, what was I thinking coming here and be like first in line for everything? It's like you're choosing the opposite of a lot of things, and is a little bit draining, and it can be a little bit lonely sometimes. That be that first in line and be the first to do everything makes you every once in a while just to like pull back in and be in hermit mode and not really wanting to participate because it feels like so challenging. But what happens is also that you continuously, because you wouldn't want to change that for to the ordinary, right? When you think about it, sometimes I know for sure that I'm for sometimes like thinking, oh, can I just be unaware and unconscious and just move along? And if someone tells me to go left, I will go left, and if someone tells me to go right, I will go right. It's like, do I have to have an opinion about everything? And feel so strongly, usually the opposition to things, you know? Can I just walk normal here? But how fun would that be? I know I would be bored out of my ears like 2 days in that type of living. And the thing here, what I'm saying with 5 and 7 also is that, Libra, you're becoming a master. You're coming out of the, it's not for nothing. Those big challenges that you have been through and the ideas that has come from it that maybe hasn't been launched yet, or you haven't seen the fruition of it just yet. Doesn't really matter what your age is. There's a situation here where I feel you're now really stepping into your fruit. I don't know what to call it really. To step, like the wisdom that you've gained thanks to all the trials and errors, you know, all these situations, you're now coming into mastery, and you're starting to really live the mastery. It's not just an up here or like a knowing of it, it's a living of it. And that's 5 moving to 7. So if you've been seeing 5s lately, or wake up to 555 on the clock, or when you see a license plate or whatever, you see 555, whatever, and then you sort of mix that up with the number 7, you all of a sudden start to see 7 everywhere. That's your shift from the wounded healer is healed. Chiron is healed. It's like you're moving into the mastery of your own life. It has taken a moment, but you're getting there. And it's going to be a triumph. It's going to be successful. So it's a shifting in like almost like within yourself, but it's also like a and therefore it's not, I can say and also, but therefore you're being now inspired to move out into the world and to meet the people and the situations and the opportunities. That's why you came here. You didn't come here to not, it's like having the most wonderful meal prepared for you and then you have a cold. You can just as well go back to spirit, you know, because eating food without tasting it or smelling it is like, what's the what's the point, really, you know? And so you didn't come here to have all the foods in the world and not be able to taste it. You came here to use your sense of smell and touch and taste and all of it. It's like time to get out there. I just want to use one more deck that I wasn't supposed to, but I will. Is there something more here you want to tell Libra, please, for the month of April? Nature. Yeah. Get out there, get out in nature, connect yourself to Mother Earth and really feel the power and the connection with Mother Earth right now. Maybe look into what really, like the medicine of nature, the nature of medicine. I'm sorry. And like really, really connect. Do you know what, Libra? Some of you guys might even feel like you're getting more energy in your hands. I had this like little awakening. I don't know how many years back that was. Like a couple of things happened at the same time. And one of the things that I felt was like this little tickle. It's almost like you just feel the movement of energy in the palm of your hand. It can be both hands. It can be one hand at a time. It's almost like a little mini activation. And like I said, other things was going on with me at the same time. So you might feel that as well. I just am so drawn to the light in your hands here. Like look at the light there. And also the light there. It's like you're this vessel, like this channel or this vessel for this light right now. Like you're being awakened. And let's finish with the fairies. It's interesting because I'm inspired to more connect with the fairyland, which is a little bit weird for me because they're so new to me and I haven't had a natural like pull towards them. It's been more like Orion and the angels, but I'm inspired to get more into the fairyland and nature. So I'll start to lean more into the fairies as much as I can. And I really like it so far. So let's see what the fairies have for you, Libra. It is a little bit like of a mismatch, a little bit confusing, a little bit tough to get the messages out there, which I think is a message in itself. But once it's out there, like it really wants to play and be a part of it. It's almost like a little puppy. Do you ever saw a German Shepherd puppy? They're the most fascinating thing to watch as they're like, they can't really walk and their ears are flapping about and like, they're just, they think they have everything in place, but they're just, nothing is really working. It's almost like they're too big for their own body. And I'm sorry, I am comparing you to a flappy German Shepherd puppy. It feels like you're coming into this new place and everything is a little bit like you're trying to figure things out right now. You're going to grow into it. Yeah. Oh, I love this. This is actually the front of the book. And usually when the front of the book shows up, it's just a stronger message. No. I thought it was the fourth one. It wasn't. Okay, you might have a feeling that there's something more here. Something more is going on that meets the eye right now. Okay, we're gonna read this in Swedish and translate. So it says utrensning, which is a cleansing. It can be a detoxification. That's what I also felt in the beginning. Like whatever doesn't work has got to go right now. It's just done. So this is a clearing out, whatever that it means for you. Detoxification, a clearing out, a cleansing. It can even be like a spring cleaning in your closets. Anything and everything. I mean, this is mainly focused on you, Libra. Like, what are you doing right now to like get to such a pure place that it's just, it feels really, I want to use the word cathartic. Dreams become reality. And this is the front page of the book. So it's extra strong. To me, that means it's extra strong. Dreams are becoming a reality. So like we said here, it might have felt like you don't see too much evidence of anything really happening. There's no real like movement forward. You don't really have anything to focus on or like to look forward to because it just doesn't feel like it's happening in the physical reality around you. But dreams are becoming a reality right now. Just keep moving forward. Be as present in the moment as you can and just keep moving forward because it's going to change. And then higher consciousness. This might really be the good time. If you don't actually have like the biggest excitement to move forward in the sense of just being out there and showing up in the world or whatever, this is a great time to really connect with your inner being. I love this image. Högre medvetande, higher consciousness. Just really tap into it and see what happens. Okay? That is what I have for you, beautiful Libra. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.